everyone. I'm here to talk about why creativity is important in your job, in your career. So, a lot of people are like, you talk about creativity all the time. What is the big deal? Well, it's shocking how much being creative and expanding those creative skills impacts your entire life, your health, your wealth, and your happiness. So let's talk about, what do I mean when I say creativity? What am I really talking about? Yeah, I'm an artist. That's how I express my creativity. But creativity isn't just about the people who are musicians and writers and dancers. And we're not just talking about the arts when we're talking about creativity. We're actually talking about how you think, how your mind processes things, how you problem solve. That's what your creativity is. And that is a powerful resource within you, and it's a muscle. It's a skill that you can develop. We're all born with creativity. It's just what we do with it that matters, right? So as you go through school, it kind of gets trained out of you. When you're a kid, you get to be creative all the time, and it's not even a thought about it. But as we get older, we're kind of taught that that's wasting time, that being creative or taking that time is not a good use of time. And that's so untrue. And we have lost a lot of our power by giving up ourselves to that cultural expectation. So anyway, one of the things I want to talk about is that in 2020, it is unbelievable. So creativity as a job skill ranking, it used to be like number 15, number 20, way down the list. In this last 2 years, Forbes magazine has bumped it up to the number 3 job skill that employers are looking for. And LinkedIn has it as their number 1 soft skill, job skill that employers want their employees to have. They want them to have creativity as one of their highest skills, because when you have that skill, when you are really in touch with your creativity, it actually leads to so many other things. So for example, complex problem skills, that's another job soft skill that you see on those lists of skills that they're looking for. Well, your creativity and being in touch with that has everything to do with how you problem solve, how you work with the team, how you approach new ideas, and how you are willing to learn and be open to new ideas. There are so many people that are just stuck with, well, this is what I know, this is how I do it. There isn't any other way to do it. But creativity is going to be a required skill for all these new careers that, automation takes care of most of the technical part of production. So they're needing people to come up with new ideas and generate new ways to reach their clients. That is the kind of stuff that people want right now. So another fun little quote that it's not a quote, but Mark Zuckerberg, so Mr. Facebook here, he has been in an interview, he was talking about how he would rather hire an employee if he has 2 people and both of them are equally qualified. If you look at all the skills down the list, they're great for the job, but he would choose a person who has a creative hobby as the person he would hire above the person that doesn't. So matchy, but this person over here has a creative hobby, he'll hire that person. And the reason why he'll hire that person is because people who, it's statistically shown in research that people who have creative hobbies or in touch with their creative side and make time to use it are happier. They're just happier people. They perform better at work because they're happier. They have a better attitude. And so that's why a lot of times employers, especially big employers who know their stuff, will look for someone who maybe has something going on the side. They're not just straight up all about, here's what I do at work. It's also about who they are in life and what they do. So those are just the 3 ways I wanted to talk about how creativity is important to you. And when I say creativity, remember, arts is part of it, and it's so fun. And I would love to, if you ever want to get in touch with that, I'm your girl. I can help you with that. I love teaching workshops and helping people get in touch with that. But on top of that, it is so important to your whole life. It's not just about what you come out with as a result when you paint that painting or knit that sweater. It's the whole process that happens in your mind. I do have a Creative Jumpstart Facebook page, so if you guys wanted to be interested, if you're interested in that, go over there and like that page. I spend a lot of time talking about what creativity is, how you can use it. There'll be all kinds of activities showing up in there in the free section that you can do to help get in touch with your creativity. So that's a good spot to start. If you're not sure what you want to do and how to be creative, I can help you get started with that. So, a couple of upcoming things in regards to art creativity. I do have an acrylics class starting. So if you're local here in the Northwest Arkansas area and you want to take a 6-week acrylic painting class with me, that class starts on, what's the date? February 11th. It's on Tuesday evenings, February 11th, 6:30 to 8:30. You can come join me, and we go through the whole process of learning how to paint with colors, how to choose colors, how to do composition. You learn it all. So it's a really fun class. And like I said, 6 weeks for that. You can get on my Facebook page, and there's a link to my website. You can register on my website, theempoweredpainter.com. And I also have an alcohol ink workshop. Alcohol inks are just so fun, and you get to be loose and free. It's not so much about control, it's about letting go of control. So that's a fun class if you want to take that workshop. It's a basically 2.5, 3-hour workshop. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. It's a 2 or 3 hour workshop where you get to create 3 pieces. You walk home with 3 pieces of art. If you have time, I kind of have a bonus activity, so you could walk home with 4 pieces of art. So that is always a fun workshop. I have never had anyone disappointed with that. I just put that on my website, so I think there are still 15 spots available. I'd love to have you join me in that workshop. That is available on February 12th. So that's a Wednesday evening. We'll be doing that from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Please, once again, you can get on my website to register for that. And again, I'll invite you to follow me over on my Creative Jumpstart page, where I'll be giving lots of information about how to tap into your creativity, why it's so important for you to use that creativity, and maybe some creative blockbusters or creative jump starters on how to really start. A lot of people don't think they're creative, and you are creative. You just have to be able to tap into it. And that's what I love to do, is help people find that little niche, or what I call it, their creative superpower. You all have a creative superpower, and that is one of our most important purposes on earth. We were sent here to create our life, to create the life that we want, and use our creative superpower to help other people create their life. It is a powerfully masterful thing when you get a hold of it. It makes you so happy to be involved. So I want to reach you wherever you're at in your creative journey and help you along with that. So stay in touch with me on Creative Jumpstart. I look forward to talking to you again. And on the 29th of January, I'm going to be doing another Facebook Live. We're going to be talking about the 3 major ways that creativity helps you in your health, why it's so good for your body and your mind and your actual physical health. It's amazing when you touch base with your creativity, how much it can improve your life. So have a great weekend, everyone. Talk to you soon.